everybody, it's Melissa from Buckeye Girls Reads and Things. Hey guys, have you missed me? I just wonder if anybody missed me. It's been a while. And we're going to do some fun fall centerpieces today. Don't tell Shauna I'm on the wrong page. Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing a live on the group. And I had so much junk on my table. Live I'm doing for my group I couldn't do. No, I couldn't do it. I had too much stuff on my table. So we're going to work on getting some stuff off my table. Like this. Oh, like this. Like that. Yeah, and all these flowers. Looks like a flower. Looks like a flower garden and a pumpkin patch erupted on my table. Yeah, you know, you've had that. But I'd like to thank everybody for joining me and thank everybody for their support. It's been amazing the last week. How many new people I've got on my page and how many new people I've got in my group. I'm now at 242 in the group. And so I'm going to start this week. I'm going to start really working in the group, doing new content that's not on my page. So if you're not in my group, you got to get in there. I'm going to be teaching all kinds of things, like how to go live, how to the way I ship my packages, how I ship a wreath, how I ship bows, just different techniques I use that's maybe a little different than the way other people do them. And then I'm going to have some fun on my page. This page I'm going to do a lot of design and do a lot of just fun projects like I always do, and do some cooking. Oh, I'm working on my cookbook. I got 15 recipes already in there. I'm thinking it's going to have around 40. I said 30. Now my outline just seems to keep getting bigger, so who knows how many is going to end up in that book. But let's start. Here's our first one. We're going to start with the watering can. I thought he was cute. It says, sunflowers on a stem, 15 cents. And I'm going to start by putting moss on the top. Just to cover that foam a little bit, cover the mechanics a little bit. And normally I put greening pins in there. Hey Josie. But since I'm going to have stems going down through it, I don't think I need greening pins. They'll be the greening pins of the moss. But there's where we start. I'm going to start with, well, I call it grass. I don't know, some of y'all may call it a weed. But this is what I'm starting with. Oh, I'm feeling okay. I'm going to start with this grass. It has little white flowers on it. Don't need quite that long a stem. So I'll trim it a little bit. You want it to look like the grass kind of grew through the handle. Hey Jacqueline girl, what you doing today girl? And this one here is just grass and don't have the white stuff, but we'll just add him back here a little bit. So So what's everybody up to? Looks like it's gonna rain here in Ohio. Is it, how's it looking in you guys' neck of the woods? Actually, oh, I got these at the at-home store. I was debating on where I got these. Okay. That's all that I need, I think. Let's go on to my next bush. Of course, we gotta have sunflowers, you know. This is a sunflower container. Hey, Laura. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad it's beautiful there. It looks like it's gonna rain here. I'm just taking these off the stem and dividing them because there's multiple different flowers on this stem. Of course, I'm going to start with the sunflowers, but one of these days I'm going to have to I'll get me a stem cutter, but you know, one thing at a time. Oh well, the funny thing is this stem here has grass in it. Huh. Wonder how I got the idea to add this grass. Let's slide that back just a little bit. Hey, guess what? I'm hiding in the grass. Good afternoon, Teresa. Gonna add this. This will be our center and highest sunflower. And you want them to be straight and not curved, which is fun because my handle's kind of curved. So we don't want it to follow the handle. And then I'm going to take the next one and go one step lower. Then I'm going to take the next one and go zigzag. One. Oh, hold on, you can't see. Okay, I got the top one. That's the tallest one. This one here is a little shorter and on down. And then this one's a little shorter than that and on down in a zigzag pattern. Zigzag. And then I'm going to turn it around, spin it around to the other side. And you start out, this is still the tallest because that's going to be my main flower. And then I'm going to do one over here that's a little bit shorter than that one. And of course, take your tag off because it just don't look good when your flower got the tags on. And then a little shorter right here. Glue gun's hot. Yeah. have some of these. I may add these. I have some extra sunflowers. May add a couple of, it's just a little shorter. Madeline. Hope everybody's having a good afternoon. I've sure missed everybody. But I know some of the people would love to get my cookbook, so I've had to take some time to start making that a priority. Okay, now I got these, which looks like, I don't know, a weed that grows out in the field in the fall that makes us all have allergies. At least here in Ohio. And I thought I'd add that in. And the fun thing is it has grass, but it's a little bit different grass than different grass than what I had put in first. I'm going to just spot that in here and there. Oh, wow. I know rain in California is a big thing, Sean always tells me. She always says it's not fair that I get rain, so much rain. And I said, well, I get a lot of snow too. I could gladly send you some of that. And she always tells me I could pass on that. I always tell her if I have to send her rain, I have to send her snow too. Yeah, I'm debating on whether to put fall leaves in it, but I kind of like it the way it is. I may add a couple more sunflowers, of the small sunflowers. I want something that you could easy transition this from summer to fall. That's the fun thing about sunflowers. You can have them clear up until all summer. where I grew up, they raise sunflowers, and they have a sunflower thing there once a year, and it's so pretty. A lot of kids goes there to get their senior pictures taken. Okay. You know I listen to Teresa. But you could still use it in the fall. If nothing else, you could add a couple fall leaves around it. Okay, I think she's done. Yes. I think she's done. It's got some fun grass in it. I don't know what actually it is. Y'all might call it a weed, because I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's a fun grass. And I thought, oh, that'd be fun with this arrangement. And then it's got just wildflowers. Yes, all of my stuff that I make, I list, and they're all for sale in my Etsy shop. When I get them listed, and when I always post on my page the picture. When I post a picture or something, that normally means I have it listed in my Etsy shop, and if somebody wants it, they can say, hey, is this in your Etsy shop? And I'll gladly say, well, yeah, it's listed. Or I'll say, it's going to be listed tomorrow. I've done that to somebody before, too. Yeah, it's going to be listed tomorrow. I'm a slacking. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm pretty good at trying to keep things listed, but sometimes they get behind. Oh yeah, I never thought about that. That would be beautiful on a main table for a wedding if you're doing sunflowers. That is it turned out really good. And the funny thing is, I found the container. Oh, I guess I shouldn't tell you this. Funny thing is, I found that container at a lumber place that's around here in their garden center. You were supposed to put a potted plant in it. My husband came up to me and said, I found this. And I said, yeah. He said, you're supposed to put potted plants in it. I think you could make a beautiful arrangement in this. Barbara, I'm going to tell you, girl. I was just talking to Shauna about this. What I'm going to do in my group, if you're in my group, I'm going to do today I'm going to do how to go live. Next week, I'm going to start teaching how to pack your wreaths, because there's a new thing right now that if you put pipe cleaners through your box and come to the outside and tape them, they cut the pipe cleaners. UPS and the post office is starting to cut the pipe cleaners, which is not very good, especially if you have your bows attached to it. It ruins it. So I'm going to be teaching how to ship wreaths, bows, like tree topper bows, and I could do a centerpiece too. I'll have to get some bubble wrap. I don't have bubble wrap right now, but that's not a problem. I am going to teach that. Because that's the new thing, that UPS and the post office will now cut all the pipe cleaners, at least ours does, that goes through a box. Hey Margie. Yeah, that's me too. So I had to learn a new way. So I'm going to be teaching that new way that I ship. And because of the post office doing that. And I am going to start teaching that next week in my group, because the post office and the UPS is getting to be a little bit more fun. That's what we'll call it, fun. At least they are here in Ohio, and I know if they're starting it in Ohio, they're going to probably do it somewhere else too, so I thought I'd pass on the way I'm going to do it. Yes, I did put the tape. They cut the tape and they cut the pipe cleaners. But, yeah, I learned that, and I have great ladies at my post office that tells me, you can't do it this way anymore. It's got to be done a different way. So, I will be teaching the different way. It just makes it a little bit harder to pack a wreath, is what it does, to be honest. It makes it a little bit more difficult to pack my wreaths now. It takes me a little bit longer. But as long as they get there in one piece and they're just as beautiful as when they left my house, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, that don't want to cut, so I may have to cut them up here. But if you're in my group, you'll get to learn my new technique, because we don't want our pipe cleaners cut. Yeah, it's just a new thing they started. And I guess the nice thing was they started it after Christmas, so I just learned on my spring wreaths that I have to do them a little bit differently. I'm just adding some fun elements to this wheelbarrow. to make a cute fall centerpiece. Yeah, anybody in the group, because my group, somehow it's more, well, it's more, I made my group more to support people in the wreathing industry, in the business, than a customer group. It was more or less a fun design. It's more or less, I wanted it to be more of a fun design group. I only have 2 customers that's bought wreaths from me on my page. If I had a group just of my customers, and the rest is bought through Etsy, it would be a very boring group. Just me and the two wonderful ladies that's bought my product. So it'd be pretty boring. So I decided, since they wanted us to have a group, I'd do one. It would be just a fun group that I can learn from others and they can learn from me. Hey Bart, when you gonna do a live with me? In the group. Aw, come on, girl. I never done a video. Hey, Rose. I never done a video. I never picked up a video camera until last August when I started my business. And if you don't believe me, anybody, when Thad's on the live, ask him if I ever did video. I did tons of photography, but I never done a video until my first live. That's why it was so bad. And you've all had to put up with me learning to do videos ever since. I knew design, I knew how to make wreaths, I knew how to do centerpieces, but I never did videos. Hey Rose, how's my favorite designer from Florida? Soon to be grandma. I was so tickled it was going to be a little girl. I was tickled. I was rooting for a little girl. Hey, Sherry. Oh. Well, yeah, but nobody could help me with my video problems. That was just trial and error. Ooh. Ooh. That ain't good. At least it's on the top of my nail. Yeah, it's different. Gonna add some more little flowers here and there. I don't like that there. I got glue right on the top of my fingernail. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Mr. Sawinski. How's my handsome husband? Haven't talked to you this morning, honey. I'm sorry about that. I'm doing 2 videos today. One here and one in the group. I was told to do the group video first. However, my table was absolutely covered with stuff for my centerpiece. So that kind of shot that in the foot. Yeah, he's not used to not talking to me. He normally checks up on me all the time. Oh, this looks like a grape leaf. Okay, where do I want the grape? I think it's a grape leaf. I am in Weston, Ohio, which is by Bowling Green and an hour from Toledo. So Cincinnati's on the end of the state. On the other end of the state for me. Oop. Hey, Lynn. Yeah, it's a fun fall arrangement. I mean, it'd be cute in the center of your table. And it's something a little different. It's just not the traditional, not a traditional centerpiece any means, but sometimes it's fun to do some freestyle, some whimsical, not your normal traditional centerpiece. Not what people expect you to make. There's a certain thing that I design that people will go, that's Buckeye Girls Wreaths. And then there's some that they go, what was she thinking? That's not her normal. Well, this is one that would probably be considered not my normal. But that's okay. Hey, Carol Ann. Gonna add a few of these. If you ever find these, this is one thing I love to design with. If you ever find these, I think I got these at Michael's last year. But it don't matter. Wherever you find them, I love them. Garden roses. In other words, there's 2 roses per stem. And one of them smaller than the other. I love to design with those. Oh, okay. That's fun too. I haven't done a rooster yet. Not centerpiece anyway. I did a rooster that had a bucket. It was like it had the bucket had roosters on it. Oh, girl, that's fine. I'm doing 2 lives today. Because I've been slacking. I've been working on my book, and I've been slacking doing lives. So I thought I'd do 2 today. One here and one in the group. The one in the group is going to be about how to go live. So, Bart, I can hook you up. I can teach you how to go live today. We get you hooked up. Carol Ann, you can come live with me. I'm still trying to get somebody to. Poor Shauna's still in therapy after she went live with me last. And so's her daughter. Since the video, it looked like her head was on my body. They're still in therapy. Actually, what I used to get where I'm at right now, this used to be my office. And I turned it into a studio for me to do the business. The only thing bad is I have carpet in this room. And I wished it wasn't, so I put an old area rug over the top of it. Oh my, Shauna found out I'm on the wrong page. Yeah, just saying. I'm in trouble. Okay. Do I need anything else? Okay, what do you think? Do I need something else or am I done? Shauna, Caroline, does it look finished? Other than the glue strings hanging from the bottom. That always makes it look like we're ready for Halloween, not fall. You think it's done? Okay. You never know. Somebody might see it and go, huh? Yeah, you're missing a spot right there. Didn't you see that? So I always like to ask, do you think it looks done? In the floral shop, it was always my mom that got that question. Well, does it look done yet? Especially when right here I can't have it held back too far. But it's fun. You kind of see the pumpkins and the gourds and everything just kind of peeking out of the fall flowers and the berries. I thought it would be kind of fun. And of course you got the big fat pumpkin up here. But thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for your support. Oh, thanks for blessing the page, and I hope you learned something and enjoyed that. I know it's a little early, but I just felt in the fall spirit today and wanted to do a few fall. Well, the sunflower could be summer and into fall. And this fall centerpiece, I thought it would be kind of fun because we're all starting to think about designing for fall and Halloween. So my wheelbarrow, I found this at a thrift store in my area, and I just fell absolutely in love with that. Soon as I seen it, I went, oh, me make a fall centerpiece and that would be absolutely adorable for the table. Whether somebody snags it in my Etsy shop or it ends up on my fall table, I don't know. But I guess that's their choice. If not, it'll be on my fall table. Unless somebody falls in love with it, and then it can be on theirs. Oh, thanks, Teresa. Yeah, so it'll, I'm like Damon. Anything I create gets listed in my Etsy shop. Even if I love it, it goes to the Etsy. But have a good day. Keep on crafting, and I'll see you over on the business page in a few minutes. I got to clean up a little bit, and I'll be over on the business page. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.